Hello everyone, this is Hensi from the CSR Journal. Today we have with us Mr. Amit Konlade, leader of Global SCM and Operations at SATO. SATO is a line of innovative, durable and affordable hand washing and other sanitation solutions to meet critical hygiene need of the world. It is part of Lixil and it is designed for people living in rural and peri-urban areas. Mr. Konlade, welcome to the CSR Journal. So, our first question to you is that the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the importance of hygiene and sanitation across the globe. At this stage, what is the responsibility of the companies involved in the sanitation industry, in your opinion?
Right. So thank you so much for this interaction today. To answer your question, I think one of the points that is very crucial in terms of COVID and it's brought to for everyone is that innovation is really required and so is collaboration. So I think those are two of the major things that have come forth. I think there's a great necessity for products which enhance the proper hygiene practices amongst people. Hand hygiene, we all know, is quite critical in terms of the entire pandemic. So we need products which are innovative, which are affordable, which are easy to use, and which are purposefully designed for communities which currently do not have access to solutions like that. So that I think is very required, and a collaboration in terms of different stakeholders coming together and bringing in solutions which are effective, affordable, and can change behavior of the bigger mass is what's really required. So I think COVID has brought in a lot of focus back again on reinventing the wheel and bringing in some very good innovative products which can address the problem and also help the people who do not currently have access to such products start having that then.
Okay, so what are the initiatives undertaken by SATO to improve sanitation habits in rural India and urban slums?
Right. So SATO, we are aware in terms of India's situation in terms of sanitation and how it is still challenging for a big chunk of the society to access safely managed sanitation. So SATO has been constantly working on this purpose, and with that goal in mind, we've always kind of looked at, creating solutions, creating products which are addressed to these communities which currently do not have the correct products, which do not have the correct resources to kind of afford the products which are available in the market, by products which are innovative, which are affordable, and which are available to them at their own levels. Right. So we've tried a great deal to upskill also some of the rural communities, not just through providing that product, but also educating them as to how to use those products and improve their overall hygiene and sanitation habits. We've partnered with a lot of social sector partners because we believe that only a good product is not essential, but the behavior change that is required to enable the use of that product also is very critical. So we've had multiple partnership with UNICEF, with Habitat for Humanity, with USAID, with multiple other partners, which help us push forth the envelope and make sure that our products are used by the communities, and they're not just using it, they are changing a lifestyle, they're changing a habit and improving their own lives for good. So in the pandemic, we kind of, based on this, jointly worked with UNICEF and developed a product called the SATO tap, which focuses on hand hygiene and the importance of hand wash. We all know that running water is a bit of a challenge for a lot of communities currently as well. So with less water, what could the communities do? So keeping that in mind, we kind of joined hands with UNICEF, developed the SATO tap, and made sure that our donations kind of make the product available to those communities in the hour of need, and also make it in such a way that they, if tomorrow want to buy one, it is easily available and affordable to them.
As like it has been, it's not a new thing to know that there are always challenges, especially when it comes to asking for behavior change in the especially in the underprivileged sections of the society. So what are some of the challenges faced by the team in imparting the sanitation habits in the country?
Behavior has been the biggest challenge. I think behavior change has been the biggest challenge for us and also the other partners who are working in the same field. So because the problem is that most of the time what has been happening to the rural communities, that the products that are available are substandard version of the urban products that are there, which are more expensive. The cheaper versions or the damaged version or the second grade version of those are usually cascade down to the rural communities. So they kind of still believe that those are the products that they need to adapt to. There's no one really thinking on the innovation bit and understanding that to change habits of these people, we need to design products which are targeted and focused on that particular community.
Right.
If someone does not have 4 to 5 liters of water, he's not going to be able to use the normal toilet. He's going to need a product that kind of utilizes the resource that is available with him and make good use of it. So with less water, a toilet still has to be functional, still doesn't need to give smell. Those kind of problems need to be addressed. So I think for behavior change, what is important is proper innovation and making sure that innovation kind of goes down to the grassroots level. So that is what we've tried to do. And the partners in the social sector have been of great help to us in terms of driving this.
Actually, recently, there was this TV series that came along that kind of talked about, especially using toilet habits with respect to using toilets. And, they kind of, in rural communities, people really, it wasn't just about not having access to toilet or access to good products, as you just mentioned, but also the fact that they really enjoy going out and doing it like in the open or something like that, right? So I mean, I'd really I'm not sure like if you faced any such kind of challenges that people are just unwilling to adapt even though the products that you're mentioning make more sense for them. So I don't know, did you face any such challenges?
Yeah, we do face those challenges because we are working with those communities who've kind of year after year, decade after decade, practiced the same habit, right? So
Right.
it's not going to overnight change. So I think it is necessary that we go down to them, help them understand the challenges, the risks that those habits pose, and how a simple product, which is very well adapted to their own resources, can help them address the challenge and secure a better life for themselves and for the entire family and community at large.
Right. How do you think can CSR, what role can CSR play in improving the hygiene and sanitation habits in India?
Right. So I think CSR is a lot more than a corporate just donating something to a community. I think what is required is the CSR actually understanding the importance and the impact of its donation to that particular community. It's very essential that a lot of partners come together and make optimal use of the resources that are being donated to a community. There's a large scope after even the Swachh Bharat mission in terms of what could be done on the grassroots levels in terms of uplifting these societies, in terms of behavior change, in terms of sanitation and hygiene, in terms of them understanding the challenges of their habits which they've carried forward for so long. So I think there's tremendous scope under which CSR can work, and we've collaborated with quite a few partners in India and other markets we are operating with. And we believe that the correct product and the correct CSR pushed together in a community which really requires it could create a lot of impact.
Do you think that while working in this particular sector, do you see some certain specific area where you think that there's more CSR focus that's required, which it is not getting, like more CSR funds deserve to be put there, but it isn't getting that kind of attention?
I think there's tremendous scope for sanitation and hygiene as a field for more CSR projects to come in. But I think, having said that, just constructing a toilet and handing it over to the community is not what CSR should ideally do. It should make sure that that toilet stays functional, addresses the basic challenges that are happening after the construction of the toilet. Like, why does it become defunct after a few months of use, right? It looks very nice when the CSR initially donates the toilet, but overuse, it kind of becomes so bad that no one wants to go in the periphery of that toilet. So what needs to be done after that initial installation is something that the CSR needs to think. And this is more on behavior change and the correct product. Because you install a nice ceramic pan which is going to require 5-6 liters of water, and that area is drought prone, right? And it's not going to have that kind of water. So it would go down the drain, the entire effort. So I think we've got to think more end to end and make sure that all the correct partners are on board and working together on the focused challenges that are being faced by that community. Just a one-time support cannot solve. It's like you teach someone to fish rather than to give him fish once.
Yeah, makes
That is
sense.
what I feel should be done.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what are the future goals of the company for the benefit of the society in India?
We started in India in 2017, and ever since our goal has been to kind of make sure that more and more people kind of adapt to better sanitation and hygiene habits. We want to make an impact to their lives in such a way that they understand that there are products for them if they are willing to kind of go out and scout for those and change habits. So we've been always trying to focus on innovation, affordability, and availability to make sure that our products are catering to the requirements of the usually ignored state of community. So through innovation, we try to do that. We're trying to make sure that our products reach the last mile, not just through our own distribution network, but also kind of partnering with our other partners to ensure that the correct people are having the product available when they want to. Other than that, there's a goal that we have as a corporate that by 2025 we want to touch 100 million lives. We want to ensure that 100 million lives are improved one way or the other in terms of sanitation or hygiene, and our products help them do that. We believe that in the coming years there's going to be a lot of focus on uh, you know making sure that SDG 6.2, India's contribution to it kind of reduces. I mean, we do better in terms of sanitation and hygiene. So I think
Yeah.
the aim of the company is to bring in more innovation, which helps the entire nation to kind of get onto more healthier sanitation and hygiene habits.
I think that's a commendable goal. I wish you all the best that the company is able to achieve that. I think with this, we would wrap up the interaction. We had a great time having you here at the CSR Journal. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thanks
yeah.
a lot.
Thank you.